Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. We get a sunny day van edition intro for everybody this week, and we're in the van today, not because we have to, but because we choose to. It is a lovely, gorgeous day, and we are going to just soak in all of this. We've got an Aquarius new moon coming up, and that is bringing a lot of fun energy. It's very new blood feeling, especially just coming off of that Scorpio last quarter moon. It was transformative, to say the least, and now we get to start to function with this new blood and this new circulation, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun ride. I'm really excited to get into this, so let's get started. Well, hello, Cancer. You know, I think it's kind of perfect that our third day of this moon cycle was in Pisces, and I just could not get to any of my water until we got to Pisces. It is my weak spot, the Virgo moon, so today I just feel feelings, which I think is what I needed to get into our waters. The Empress, the Two of Pentacles, and the Emperor, and the King of Pentacles. The Emperor and the Empress are a divine pair. This is where I want to put our focus. I have not attached our King of Pentacles directly to this immediately, because I like this connection right here. See how the Emperor and the Empress are finding balance, figuring it out, working together, or seemingly together again. With the Five of Swords sitting on top of the deck too, just adding a little bit of intrigue to what we're doing here with all of this. We're pulling it all together. We're pulling our best self together. Our internal King of Kings and Queen of Queens. I know this boy is juggling, but right now it feels more like he's tying. Like we are joining these two together within ourselves, possibly in our external as well. Which still calls to question that King of Pentacles. I want Five of Swords on the top. Cups. Yeah, I know. It was the Page of Cups that had turned and almost flipped out. Like we're thinking it's another lover. Is this another lover? Does my love have another lover? I know that's what you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking too, but also, like, let's not panic. Let's pull this together. Because we are. Like, these two are becoming karmically tied at this time. Okay. These two are becoming married at this time. Again, internally or externally, karmic ties and bonds are coming in. The High Priest, the Hierophant, coming in over the top of these two, literally blessing the union, the tying of these knots here. I know, light. And who's this King of Pentacles over here? Well, there's a Queen of Pentacles that fell out. Say King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles and her stack fell opposite him, reversed on the other side of the world. with the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So she's moving in towards this King of Pentacles energy. I'm not sure if this is separate individuals or if this is external representation. If this is the internal representation of what is happening here, this may also be the external representation of, like, the King of Pentacles recognizing, seeing, feeling all of these things, and the Queen of Pentacles pulling herself in closer and closer, moving her own Wheel of Fortune, changing her own destiny, and carrying her own cup wherever she wills to take it. With the Three of Swords on the top of the deck. What? Cancer. Cancer, what are we doing? I mean, I heard coming out of heartbreak. We got 6 cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Is it an old connection or an old new connection? Maybe a reconnection to something that held water for you in the past, that held your emotions. Because this Knight of Pentacles just kind of feels like the younger version, like especially with this 6 of Cups coming out, like it feels like the younger version of this king. And we're remembering what it was like when we were in our youth. I don't know, maybe it's just taking the memories and the lessons learned from the past and carrying them forward into our new self, our self of the now. The star, you can't quite see that, did not fall on a side. It did not. Why did you fall like that, star? There's a reason. The Nine of Cups falling out almost in between our King and our Queen of Pentacles just makes me feel like we're getting a lot closer. We're getting so much closer to being emotionally ready for this star to finally land. And we're not sure if this is coming to us or if we are making this happen ourselves. But we're almost there. Almost. I want more cards because this is crazy. And I want this to make sense. But I think it does. Honestly, I think finding the inner union of our masculine and feminine selves, marrying yourself in this moment in time and dedicating yourself to yourself is in fact what is going to continue your good healthy waters to flow, which will in turn manifest in your external with partnerships that look a lot more like something that you really are shooting for. It hasn't landed quite yet, our star, but it's falling. all of the pieces are falling together. Continue to do your inner work. Continue to work on loving yourself the way that you know that you deserve to be loved, and in turn your external will begin to reflect. We are still in winter season after all, so now is the time to finish off this emotional journey. Bring that 9 cups, those sweet gifts of just almost there, and bring it home. Get yourself emotionally ready to bring in that cup wherever it calls you, and take control of your own destiny. A wild journey, Cancers. Thank you so much for coming out and sharing all of this. This was very interesting, to say the least. If you want to dive deeper, hit me up. Alright, Cancers, fine, real quick. Like, as I explained, I don't always do great with feeling all of the feelings. I like to compartmentalize and put them in their proper place and things like that. But I just wanted to like clarify a little bit, because I know that got convoluted, and I feel like part of that was just me not wanting to say things the way that I see them. But what we're seeing and feeling here, just going with the feelings, is that we are feeling some serious, like intense feelings about a person, and it's a person at a distance to us, whether it is like we feel like they are emotionally distant, or we just, you know, or physically distant, I guess. However, like, each side has been building, like, one side is building towards, or has already built themselves a kingdom, and the other is continuing to grow, and they are moving closer and closer together. And again, as this can be internal, it is also an external reflection, and that's why it's so intense for me to experience, because Cancer especially, you make me feel feelings the hardest, and that's why I feel like we got cursed with this Pisces new moon bit that we have here on our 3rd day of our moon cycle. So we'll throw this in here, and hopefully that gives you greater clarifications. It's not a love channel or anything like that, but you know, when we are dealing with fixing ourselves and you come to a certain point, like, you're always going to be attracting people, and the more work that you do, the more like you, the person you attract, is going to be. So it's all a part of the journey. And if you have met somebody and you're kind of starting to think that, and like, don't let my words blow up this, but if you are already feeling like deep karmic connection to this person, like, trust your heart, trust your water, go with the flow. You do this the best way that you can, and I know that you will. So thanks. We'll see you next time.